Knives and pens.
That's not Motionless in White, is it?
No, it's
Black
Veil
Veil
Brides.
Brides. Yeah.
I put them in the same bucket.
I also put them in the same bucket. That's kind of what I'm expecting this to sound like today.
Me as well. Which, speaking of Black Veil Brides, I don't know. I saw an announcement today. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
They either just announced a tour or they just announced new song. I don't remember which one.
Does that interest you?
Well, it just interests me in this journey of us exploring outside of our usual genres.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
Typically, Black Veil Brides has not been for me. Granted, I never gave them super big chance. I've
always just put
Knives
them
and
in
Pens.
a tiny bit of a cringy category.
I really like
not
Andy,
to be a
though.
hater.
I like Andy. I've seen a lot of his interviews, and I think as a person and as an artist, I think he has lots of good things.
Andy Bierman.
Biersack?
Oh,
Biersack?
Andy Biersack. Yeah. No, you're right.
I think he's always handled, because there's been lots of people like you that have talked about how cringy they are over the years. And I think he's always handled that really well and always stuck to his guns of being
true to himself.
Fuck what everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I'm in the industry I'm in and why I do what I do. And I'm not going to care about what anyone thinks. You shouldn't either. Blah, 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 blah. And
Knives
then
and
there's this one interview that he had recently where he was and if you can't handle it, you shouldn't be on stage. Honestly,
no, facts.
Fair.
I totally agree. I'm glad that he handles it so well. I'm not saying that they actually are cringy. I'm just saying I threw them into a cringy category. Yeah. I think it's just because of Knives and Pens specifically.
To me,
it the way that it was drawn out and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so drama, you know? But they are a very theatrical band, you know?
For sure. Yeah, I think that it's Black Veil Brides, Ice Nine Kills, Motionless in White. That is a separate genre than the post-hardcore that we were.
Absolutely. They're horrorcore.
In. Yeah, I don't even know if they're all horrorcore. I don't even know exactly what it is, but they're just more rockish.
They're theatrical metal.
Yeah.
I don't really know how. I mean, I don't
but
know.
But I also only know one song max per
one song
artist.
That was put out in what year? 2009? Who knows?
Yeah, because for Motionless in White, they do pop up in my playlist sometimes. I think, honestly, because there is one, I think it's on a recent album, it must be, because they collabed with Brian from Knocked Loose. So that song pops up. And then another one also pops up that I think is more their actual sound, which is Motionless. And it does have the more slow, rocky metal sound.
Okay, so you listened to it.
I've listened to Motionless, and I've listened to the
one with
collab with
Knocked Loose.
I think it's Slaughterhouse.
Oh, I think that has popped up in one of my playlists too. That's not the name of the song sounds familiar. Yeah, I am not gonna sit here and lie. Anytime Motionless in White comes up, I assume I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
And so I just never click on it essentially. Yeah. But it never really pops up in my playlist.
Yeah. I do feel like it is a slightly different genre than we're usually in.
Oh, for sure. Especially growing up in the scene with this kind of music and stuff. I really had
those are different
I was
stages.
I was in a bunch of different buckets and stuff. This was never a bucket that I was in. It just wasn't.
Were they they were probably at Warped, right?
For sure. I just was never at that kind of stage.
Yeah, just a different type of stage.
Yeah, it was just a totally different type of stage. Who knows? I feel the kind of person that would share the stage with Motionless in White is if there was a headliner or something, it might be Marilyn Manson. You know what I mean? And then they would be somebody underneath them. Yeah. And then maybe even somebody underneath them would be Jeffree Star. You know? They kind of all are in this theatrical, super kind of goth realm that I was just never personally in, but I don't know, could have been really fun.
Yeah,
I just never went to those kind of stages.
Is it that they do lean more into the goth music scene? I'm not well versed in that. I know we have been getting some comments about hey, y'all should dip into the goth music, and I'm not well versed at all.
I don't know particularly
I don't know anything.
Goth. I just think that I throw Motionless in White in a Marilyn Manson category.
Yeah, no, that that tracks in my brain.
Yeah, and since we've been getting into Marilyn and we like some of his stuff, I think that me now will like this more than
you back then.
2009 me. Yeah,
100%. And I think that up until, I don't really know, but ever since we've started this YouTube journey, I'm
Yeah.
much more open to checking
Same.
out things that aren't necessarily like 100% my lane, and I can
Me
have
too.
the appreciation for them.
Mhm.
Whereas before, I mean, you know me, I'm a very much a hyper fixator. I like what I like. I re-listen to what I like,
Yeah.
and I'm not very good at finding new bands.
Yeah.
Now I just feel more open to it.
Yeah, I'm also super open to it. So I think that I'm excited to see if they blow my mind in a different way this time, you know?
Yeah. Like going in, no expectations.
No expectations, because you know what? We went into the last song with too many expectations, and no more of that. I want to like really go in blind.
And with an open heart, open mind.
Open heart, open mind. Welcome back to Heartcore. I'm Gabby.
And I'm Abby.
And today we're listening to Motionless in White.
Yep, this is a new track called Afraid of the Dark, and I believe it's a music video.
Cool.
I mean, I know we said we were going in with no expectations, but I still did have the assumption of what they were going to sound like.
And was this it?
No.
Really?
It's way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
way more metal.
This is going more like harder than I expected. And also like I am thinking that like there is an inspiration drawn from Marilyn in some capacity.
I mean, they look similar.
They look similar.
I'm liking it.
I'm liking it
way
too.
harder than I thought it was going to be.
It's harder in a good way.
Yeah.
I'm still hoping for like some like quirky lyrics in there, like softer ones, but yeah, it is going heavier than I expected. And I am really, really, really liking like the instrumentals too. So
yeah,
all good so far, actually.
Actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to be a hater. I just never have been their follower, you know? I've never given them the time of day, so I just like didn't expect myself to like it.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
I turn my struggles into my strength. If the answer is in the unknown, would you question the path you take? If the past didn't hurt to let go, would your future be yours to reclaim? You'll never know yourself till you walk alone, with blind faith and broken bones. So far I don't have to do this alone. A creature that found a home when life drained the light from my heart. You pulled me from the dark. I've given you everything. A lifeline and pieces of me. We can't see the end from the start, but I don't fear the dark. Inside, with purpose and passion, sweat and blood, from Stockholm to Scranton. Fight or flight, arise from the pages. Fear not the dark. If you mean it, you make it.
Whoa.
Wow.
That had so many elements to it.
So many.
It took us on such a journey.
I feel the exact same way.
It was like 10 songs in one song.
I agree. Like, even just down to just the different techniques that they were using in the screams, like so many different types of screams, and like
there was so
talking
many
into
things.
the scream, and then like the soft, like there's so much.
There was so much going on.
But I liked so much of it.
I liked probably 90% of it.
Me too.
I would say like the only 10% that I didn't like at first, I was worried that it was gonna like go cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the more soft vocals, just like the chorus, I was like, ugh, is it about to go like cheeseball on us?
Mm-hmm.
And then it went so heavy.
Yeah.
And then when they like silenced all the instruments and you only heard him, I was like, this is fucking sickening. I
Yeah.
was so in at that point.
Mhm.
And then that whole verse when you were like, this is it, that was it
His
for me. That
bleh,
was so
like,
so good. It was
his
diabolical.
scream was sickening. I
Yeah.
loved it. I don't know. I
He
really,
pulled out
I
all
really
the
liked a
stops.
lot about this. I really enjoyed the video. I liked
Yeah.
when he got really creepy, and it was when it started getting a lot harder. And there was one part where it was like there was a purple light shining on him, and he like smiled. And it was like a split second.
Yes.
But he looked
I
so
love that
freaking
too.
creepy and lurky, and I loved it.
And then when all of their like holographics came back purple, I was like, this is cool. Like this is a cool music video. It also like it did feel like kind of old school to me, like in a good way. I don't think that this is probably what they sounded like back in the day.
yeah, I have no idea.
I do think that like they've gone a bit of a different direction.
that's
Ooh, I could be
interesting.
so wrong. I want to know if anybody can tell me. But or we can just go listen to some old Motionless in White.
Okay, so it honestly, this is kind of tracking now because you know they did that collab with Brian,
yeah,
and that's a really like it's a harder song because obviously like Knock Loose is pretty hard.
heavy, yeah.
So I know that song, and I know Motionless. Motionless is not a heavy song. Like it is primarily, if not all, softer vocals. So I was like, was that song with Brian a one-off, or is it truly like they do like
Well, this was
back
heavy.
and forth? I know.
Yeah.
So like this makes me think that they have been doing
heavier stuff.
heavier
lately.
stuff.
Yeah.
Or even maybe not just lately. Like maybe like they always
Yeah.
kind of have.
I thought it was gonna be like more whiny, if that makes sense. And then it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was
like whiny sound, like
I thought-
physically sounding, or just like the lyrics were going to be like, woe is me.
Both, kind of. I kind of was thinking that it was gonna like I thought he was gonna have a lot more high vocals, which I was like actually kind of excited about, but then I was like pleasantly pleased with all of this. But I kind of like because of the knives and pens of it all, I just thought that it was gonna like have higher pitched vocals, like
Knives
more.
and Pens has such deep vocals. Knives and Pens. It's like what it sounds like to me in my brain.
Doesn't sound like it to me.
What do you hear?
Knives.
No, I think you need to re-listen because I'm pretty sure Black Veil Brides has deeper like vocals, and that's why I was never into them.
But like also maybe I'm just like really getting them all twisted up with like other bands.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, or just having preconceived notions that were incorrect.
Yeah.
Potentially.
No, definitely incorrect.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know,
think
for me, like loving post-hardcore and stuff like that, like I do gravitate towards higher pitched vocals.
Same.
And that's why I think that I was never into BVB or Motionless, because I think that they are like the deeper sounding, more melodic rock voices.
See, but I think Black Veil Brides like gets high pitchy too.
See, I don't know because I think I only know Knives and Pens.
Yeah.
If they go high pitchy, like I think I'm gonna be really wanting to dig into them.
Gosh, I'm so lost right now because I was never in this like realm.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I mean me either.
And obviously
That's why we're right here.
I had all these thoughts beforehand. So then this kind of like blew me away in like an interesting way. Like I don't know if I would like listen to this on the daily, but I like enjoyed it a lot.
I think I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I do think that like I still am getting like Marilyn vibes.
I'm definitely getting Marilyn vibes as well, and I don't know if that's just
maybe it's like the
have
fandom
similar
of it all.
face structures. I feel like
This was less theatrical than I was expecting, though,
but still pretty theatrical
in a different way than I was expecting it to be.
More cinematical. Is that a word?
I don't even know. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words.
Well, I want to check out more.
Like it doesn't usually happen to me.
I'm definitely intrigued.
Like I don't think I could rate it if I tried because I like don't know where I stand.
Yeah, we'll need to listen to it more.
Yeah, I'm feeling confused
Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
We'll listen to it again.
Okay.
We'll get you unconfused.
Well, guys, that was a journey. So if you have any other Motionless in White songs we should check out, especially like some old ones, I have a feeling that I am either was getting like the band confused with like another band, or I just like put them in the wrong bucket. Actually, I think I put them in the right bucket, but I was just wrong. So if anybody has any suggestions for us, that would be spectacular.
Yeah, it would be. And thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, show our button some love, which means to like the video,
comment,
subscribe to us, comment, tell us all your thoughts, tell us what you think about the song, about Motionless in White, your suggestions, all that good stuff.
Wow, thank you, Abby. I agree.
Yep.
Till next time.
See ya.